What's up, YouTube land? Player's Handbook, hitting you up with a battle report. And this one's going to be a little special, as I'm playing fellow YouTuber, Mr. Lord 17C, a.k.a. Bob Smith. He came down for a tournament with us, and we decided we'd shoot a battle report, YouTube versus YouTube. Alright, so Bob's playing trolls today. Why don't you remember what you got here, Bob?
Rune Shapers, and then the Slag Troll, Impaler, Blitzer, P-Doomy, minimum unit of Crow Warriors, Mauler, and then a minimum unit of Scattergunners.
Alright, I'll hand Bob the camera here. Go to mine. Of course, I'm playing the Cryx today. Advanced point up here, I got a full unit of the Texas Raiders with the Sea Witch. Here I have the Death Jack. And then back in my actual deployment zone, I've got Direct Wrath, Malice, Venithrax, and over here 2 Pistol Wraiths. And so we'll shoot round 1, and we'll be back to you after that. Alright guys, we're back at the end of round 1, Trolls versus Cryx. Cryx went first, so first thing I did was activate the Death Jack. He just advanced up to here. The Statixus activated, and they advanced. Darigrath activated, moved 8. Light Cav moved up beside the Statixus. Malice walked forward. Venithrax activated, walked up, cast Lamination on himself, and cast Soul Harvester on the Statixus. And then the last thing was the 2 Pistol Wraiths both ran up. So on Troll turn, first thing to activate was these Rune Shapers, and they just advanced to the edge of the woods. The Impaler and Slag Troll advanced. Doomy activated, and he cast Fortune on the Blitzer. Crow Warriors advanced, Mauler advanced, Scattergunners advanced. Then the Blitzer advanced, shot at the first Statixus, which was here. Boosted the shot, missed, but with Fortune's reroll hit, killed. Then he shot at this one, boosted the hit, missed, reroll, and still missed. So, as usual, a very uneventful turn 1. We'll see what happens next turn. Alright guys, back with Cryx turn 2. Pretty simple turn, but I did do some stuff. Got my focus in the control phase. I upkept Lamination. I also upkept Soul Harvester. I allocated 1 of the Death Jack, so he would have 3. First thing I did was activate Death Jack. He advanced up. There was a Crow Warrior here. He cast Blood Rain on him. I didn't equip anyone else with the AoE, but I did kill that Crow Warrior. Next up was the first Pistol Wraith. He advanced, and he shot the Mauler. He hit him with both initials, did 7 or 8 damage, maybe? 3 damage. Didn't do any damage in the second. He didn't get the chain attack off, so the Mauler has to forfeit movement or action next turn. Second Pistol Wraith moved up on the high ground. Shot and killed 1 Scattergunner, giving him a soul. Shot the second. Bob made the tough roll. So, the next thing up was Mr. Direct Wrath. He declared a charge on this Rune Shaper. The charge attack hit, did sufficient damage to kill. I made the tough roll. Then I took my secondary attack on the Rune Shaper that was standing here with the mount, hit and killed, which went off Battle Wizard. I attempted to Hellfire the knockdown troll, needing anything but Snake Eyes, and lo and behold, I rolled Snake Eyes. After he activated, I went with this Texas, who took a charge run order. I charged 1 Crow Warrior, the Blitzer, the Mauler. A little bit of damage to the Mauler, a little bit to the Blitzer, and killed the Crow Warrior, which gave Venithrax a soul due to Soul Harvester. And then Venithrax and Malice both walked up, and that was the end of Cryx turn 2, guys. Alright guys, we're back with Troll turn 2. Bob's going to let us know what happened.
Alright, this Rune Shaper sacrificed his action and stood up. He just moved. This one advanced into base-to-base with
Derek.
With him, and then knocked him down with his Trimmer. And then the Slag Troll killed the Dragoon part of him, and then this guy came back still knocked down. The Impaler killed the Statixus that was right in front of him. The Mauler trampled, killing 3 models and then killing another one after I bought some attacks. The Warriors advanced, killing another
Statixus.
Yep, them. The Mauler moved over because he had to sacrifice move or action. The Scattergunners advanced, shot at both Pistol Wraiths, but because of poor ranged attack ability, didn't hit anything. And then Doom Shaper moved over. He cast Purification to get rid of the spell that were on the Statixus, and ended up getting rid of Fortune and popped his feet.
Okay. So that was Troll turn 2, guys. We'll be right back with Cryx turn 2. Alright guys, back with Cryx turn 3, and it was pretty terrible. So I started with Venithrax. I did not upkeep Lamination. I had 8 focus at the beginning of the turn because of a soul. So I started my turn by casting Dragon Slayer, which was outside of Demi's control area, then charging the Blitzer. Tried to stay 2 inches, but because of Malice being there, I couldn't actually get where I needed to be to not be in his control area. Took 3 attacks to kill the Blitzer, which totally did 16 damage to Batrep because of the feat. But killed the Blitzer and took his 4 Fury, so sitting on a good bit of focus in Dragon Slayer. Then popped feat. Had the Statixis activate. They mini-feated and charged in. This one didn't do anything. Did a little bit of damage to the Slag Troll and almost killed the Impaler. Derek Rath stood up.
He's short a point.
Derek Rath stood up, forfeited his movement, and tried to hit this Runekeeper, and lo and behold, that didn't work. So then the Death Jack activated. He advanced up. He hit the first Cruel Warrior with his first initial, hit him. Bob made his tough. Took his second initial on him. Bob made his tough. Took his third initial on him. Bob made his tough. Then he balled an attack, took 6 damage. Bob made his tough. Then he balled an attack, took 4 more damage. Bob failed his tough. I got a soul, which I immediately spent to heal 4 damage off the Death Jack. This Pistol Wraith moved up, tried to shoot the Mauler, missed with both attacks. This Pistol Wraith shot this Scattergunner, made a cloud, and they couldn't see anybody else, but he has 2 souls. Malice walked forward. He attempted to shoot the closest Crow guy and missed. It was the dice hated me this turn, but that's okay. I still think I'm in a pretty decent position, so we'll see what happens. Alright guys, back with Troll turn 3, and it was the opposite of mine. It was a really good turn. Alright, so Bob?
Alright, this Rune Shaper advanced and did Tremor, which knocked down these 2 chicks. It also knocked down my own Troll, my mistake. Then this guy moved up and one-shotted
Derek.
That guy. And then this Troll managed to kill 1 Statistics and then missed on 2 more attacks on this one. So he's probably dead this turn. The Warriors advanced and did a prayer for +2 to damage and attack rolls, doing a total of, get this, 1 damage to the Death Jack. This guy moved over here, basically getting his way. Doom Shaper moved over, healed him. He did that at first part. Then he cast the Mauler's Animus on the Mauler, giving him a strength of 19. The Mauler then charged the Death Jack and managed to kill him entirely. I had some really good rolls. The first damage roll was a 16. The second was 10 more, which finished him off. He then regenerated to heal 1 damage. The Scattergunners shot at things and missed. I know you're all surprised.
Alright guys, so coming up on Cryx turn. Alright, so we're back. Cryx turn 4 guys. I got 8 focus this round, upkept Dragon Slayer, and allocated 1 to Malice. I went ahead and went with the Statixis. The 2 knockdown chicks stood up, forfeited their movement. They took attacks. She killed the Rune Shaper here. They did no damage to the Slag Troll, and she actually did 2 points of damage to the Impaler, 1 less than I needed to kill him. So then, over here, we had Malice advance over 6, shoot at the Mauler, use the soul to boost the hit, use the focus to boost the damage, did a few points and drug him into base, and then hit him for a couple more points. Then Batrep charged in, charge attack hit, did a lot of damage, balled an attack, that killed him. Because of Dragon Slayer, I took the 5 Fury, and then balled an attack on the Cruel Warrior that was here, hit him, made his tough roll, balled an attack, he killed him. So I have 2 souls and 8 focus right now. Pistol Wraith number 1 activated, finished off the 2 Cruel Warriors here, and then the second one over here activated and killed 2 more Scattergunners. So that was turn. Alright guys, back with Troll turn 4. Bob?
Alright, the Rune Shaper that was over here advanced over to here, knocking down these 2 guys, and there was another one right here he also knocked down. Then the Doom Shaper moved over, healed for 1 on this one's spirit so they could be forced, and put Far Strike on the Slag Troll. He then, this guy forced to hit the first one that was in front of him. He killed it because they have no armor. He then he got goaded by Doom Shaper to advance 2 more inches to kill this one. And then he tried for this one but failed to do the full amount of damage he needed because I only had 1 die on the damage roll. Then the Slag Troll activated, sacrificed his move to stand up. He had 12 inches on Batrep with the +2 to his back strike, which I didn't remember. But at any rate, he shot at him twice. He missed both hits. So there you go. These two advanced. They managed to kill one pistol wraith who's been annoying me the whole game. And that's it.
I guess we'll be back with Cryx turn. Guys, I was just a little bit out of my assassination room this round. So what I did is activate the Styxis. They stood up and made attacks and didn't do anything. Well, no, I killed the Rune Shaper.
Killed the Rune Shaper.
Yeah, killed the Rune Shaper. I had allocated 2 to Malice. I moved him up 6, and Doom Shaper was about 1.5 inches out of range. So Venethrax activated and charged the Impaler. I killed it on the charge attack, took its 3 Furious Focus, bought an attack on the Slag Troll, did a good bit of damage, then bought a second attack, which killed it, and I took his 3 Fury. So then the Pistol Wraith activated over here. He moved over, shot this guy, used the soul to boost the hit, and hit him. Bob made his stuff. Then he took a second shot, hit him, Bob made his stuff. But the chain attack hit him, so he has to forfeit movement or action now. So he's not going to be doing anything next turn. The only other thing of note to point out is Venethrax is currently sitting on 10 focus with Dragon Slayer up in 2 souls. So going to Bob, we'll see if he can pull out the long shot.
Alright guys, I tried the Hail Mary of Doom Shaper actually being able to kill something, and he hit on the charge attack, but he failed the damage roll because of all that focus sitting on Venethrax. He then failed to hit the next 3 or 4 times I tried to hit him. So this is going to be game because I'm pretty sure Doom Shaper is going to die horribly here in just a minute. So that's it. Another win for Richard.
Maybe. I gotta roll dice first. Alright guys, so that's the end of the game. Venethrax one-shotted Doomy. He didn't miss an attack first though, but then he one-shotted Doomy. So it was a good game. Had a lot of fun. It was a very bloody game. There was a lot of deaths on both sides. And I definitely look forward to playing Bob again in the future.
Yep, whenever I make the trek.
That's it.
Alright, go.
Alright, so keep posted for more Player's Handbook.